It's the Timberwolves in Minnesota for a little interconference action here at the Target Center. And it's another road game for the 76ers. After dropping the first 3 games of the season, they need to turn it around.
And for Philadelphia, they've started the season with a little bit of a chip on their shoulder. They had a lot of people with doubt heading into the season. And I tell you what, they are out to prove those folks wrong.
And they're doing it, Greg. I know it's still early, but they've already shown they can compete with the best teams in the league.
Now a look at Philadelphia's starting lineup. Tyler Hansbrough out there with Okafor. Then it's Tony Wroten. And it's Sampson in at the 3. Just 5 to shoot. Here's Wroten. And the rebound goes to Lopez. And Freak's agent in attendance at the game today, Dom Pagnotti, the famous Dom Pagnotti. You might hear stories positive and negative about him, but he has a lot of big-name clients, that's for sure, Clark.
Yep, and Freak is one name in a long list for Pagnotti. Some question his motives and how he gets deals done, but that's not for you and I to debate.
No.
You certainly can't argue with his result.
Well, you know him well. You call him DP. I just call him Dom. And you hear so often about work ethic of players, but Freak has put his money where his mouth is. He built a private gym at his house so he can put time in on the court, Clark, whenever he wants to.
Yeah, that's a good step. And Freak is well known to be a workout. Well, freak is probably the best way to say it, so that shouldn't come as any surprise.
Nice concentration to hit the double clutch layup.
And the double clutch layup in that situation, that's just him playing to the crowd, guys.
Lopez with the steal. And here we go. Freak heading to the hoop. And Kevin Martin, the bucket on the assist from Lopez. Martin's got his first 2 points.
And that's the kind of lead pass we've come to expect from him.
Okafor, and it's off the back rim, no good.
That's now 4 misses on their first 5 attempts. Still trying to find the rhythm and flow here offensively.
And early on, they've been nearly perfect from the floor. Just the 1 miss here on their first 5 attempts.
So it's Philadelphia now. 6-point game. Okafor with the screen on Martin. Tipped away and stolen by Wiggins. 4-on-3 break. And again, Kevin Martin.
They've wasted no time settling into their offense.
Yeah, they're lasered in. I mean, really making the most of their possessions.
Now, here's Wroten. He's been a reliable scorer for him as he's averaging up over 13 points a game. And the foul called on Freak. That is his first foul of the game. Quarter of ball, almost 2.5 minutes in. Here's Wroten. Nailed from three-point land. Wroten's got 5. Look at the last game for the Minnesota Timberwolves. It was a win against the Atlanta Hawks.
And even in hostile territory, as they were that day, they had no jitters at all. I mean, the confidence kept growing as the shots kept falling.
And they were falling big time. I mean, from the top to the bottom of that roster, everybody was locked, loaded, spraying, jumping.
Well, there's hot guys, and then there's really hot. They just can't miss.
You know, Greg, sometimes you'll see an individual guy go on a shooting tear like this, but the whole squad, wow.
Yeah, heads up aggressive play right there. Saw the smaller man on him and took it straight to the basket.
Lopez passes to Garnett. And so it looks like the Timberwolves will retain possession here. Well, among the centers and power forwards of the NBA, these are the players with the softest touch around the bucket. Some terrific shooting percentages for the big men. Kevin Garnett, number 1. Third is Karl Anthony Towns.
And most of the guys on that list have that unique combination of power and finesse. I mean, a very physical presence with an equally soft touch.
Yeah, and you've got to have a mix of
Here's Minnesota. They're on a 16-7 run. And now let's check out the lineups courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. Here's the second quarter of play. And so in the game for the 76ers, we've got Okafor, Tony Wroten out there with Tyler Hansbrough, and it's Sampson in at the 3, the small forward. And let's catch up with our sideline reporter, Doris Burke. Doris, over to you.
Well, Kev, Freak in the last matchup against the Hawks put on a show. He finished with an incredible amount of points, and the points were just the start of it. He joined an elite few by walking away with a quadruple double. Absolutely amazing numbers from him in what was truly a memorable performance for him and for us, Kevin.
All right, Doris, thanks so much for the report. You had to just marvel, guys, at what he was able to do that night, didn't you?
You know what? It was the game of basketball being played at its highest level. No question who their MVP was in that one.
No question whatsoever, Greg. I mean, that's a performance he and his fans will remember for a long, long time.
And a sharp pass to set up that high percentage shot in close.
Kicks to Garnett. The rebound by Hansbrough.
Excellent. Really solid job, actually, by the defense to get in his way as he was going up for that one.
Tipped away. Lopez with the steal. All alone. Throws down the breakaway jam.
And that's the classic 1-2 punch right there. I mean, nice steal. And then how about the elevation, Kevin, on the finish?
And Greg, nothing spurs some quick offense like a great play defensively.
That indicates the importance of great on-the-ball defense, as was displayed right there.
In that tight, with that much of an advantage height-wise, there's just not a lot the defense could do.
Here's Towns, and there's another one for the Timberwolves.
And that's what they have to do more of. They got a great look out of that possession.
The 76ers trail by 12. Passes to Okafor. Some nice ball movement here by the 76ers. Picked by Okafor. Wide open look. And no good. Trying to use the glass.
I didn't see that miss coming. I mean, he's usually been money from that range.
And that one's good. Wiggins.
And I like the job they've done with working the basketball. They've been moving and getting quality shots.
And, Greg, their field goal percentage reflects that. I mean, they've been the much better team shooting the ball. And you know me, shooting percentage, always a function of shot selection.
Well, we've seen that movie a few times, haven't we? An easy bucket in the paint.
Well, listless and lifeless at the defensive end. I mean, especially inside. They've really got to pick up that interior defense.
Here's Lopez. And again, Minnesota with the triple.
He's finding all kinds of ways to get it done. What a quarter he's having.
Knocked loose. Hansbrough setting the pick for Wroten. Dishes it to Hansbrough. And it's Wroten atop the key. Puts up a 3. Here's Okafor. And a good offensive board. And he gets the bucket. Okafor's got 4 points this quarter.
You know, of the last 6 baskets, 5 have come on the interior. This is major smash-mouth basketball, guys.
They're all about imposing your will offensively, getting exactly the kind of looks their coach drew up.
Here's Lopez. Drills the three-pointer. Lopez has got 19 points.
Fellas, in this quarter, he's improved on what was already a very good performance in period number 1.
There's a screen by Noel. Wroten kicks to Noel. Pass to Okafor. Jackson has the open look. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Jahlil Okafor. That's his first foul. Minnesota leading by 16. Here's Lopez. That 3 off the mark. Philadelphia's gone 0-2 from deep here in the second. Here's Sampson. He had a 12-point outing in their last game against the Lakers in Los Angeles. Again, the miss by Jackson. Minnesota's gone 3 of 4 with the long-range bombs here in the second quarter. And the officials call goaltending, so they'll award the basket.
He almost got to that shot in time, but not quite. You can't touch the ball once it's on the way down.
Wroten kicks to Jackson. And there's the feed to Wroten. Fires the three. And Jackson with the basket on the assist from Roten. Roten's got assist number 5 here tonight.
The D just sagged off just enough and no hesitation on his part.
And Towns gets it to go.
And really, he's just done a great job of finding the open man every trip down.
Boy, it sure has seemed as though he's done it every time. It's been an awesome display of passing for him today.
From the arc, Jackson misses. Looking at Philadelphia, they want to turn it around after the loss to the Lakers in Los Angeles.
And one of the factors, Kevin, that really hurt them in that game, the lack of success at the foul line. We all know how much those free throw woes can cost you.
And it gave those opposing fans a boost every time another foul shot clanged off the rim. I mean, that's an easy way to get the home crowd in your grill.
And it's Wiggins missing.
That's terrific defense right there to prevent from converting in close.
Roten with it, now defended by Wiggins. Now here's Roten, not a lot of room. Fires from deep. Basket made, just his second this contest. He's 2 for 7 now.
And I like the fact that he really was unfazed by that scoreless first quarter, and now you can see him getting into a rhythm.
Some defensive breakdowns are starting to show up now. Their last 4 buckets allowed have come from very close range.
Yeah, high percentage shots are what they are getting in terms of the attempts, and that's just not going to get it done. They've got to figure it out.
Here's Wiggins. That's in. That's his 5th field goal. He's shooting a hot 71%. 5 for 7. And a breakdown here, guys. The hustle stats for Minnesota.
Well, in the first half of play, they're closing out aggressively, blocking shots, a key indicator of their activity on the defensive side.
Something else they've done right so far from the get-go tonight is run. I mean, so much of their offense has come off the fast break.
Lopez. And good. That thing was that time as it falls. Lopez has got 21 in the game. The 76ers trail by 19. Noel, a screen on Martin. The dish now to Okafor. Feeds to Noel. Minnesota with the rebound. And guys, this is the first they're seeing of Philadelphia this year.
And
look at that jam! Beautiful. He has a highlight reel unto himself, guys.
Yeah,
wow.
That could very well be a contender for Dunk of the Year and perhaps might make its way all over the internet.
I tell you what, that is the crowd pleaser of all crowd pleasers.
Jackson misses.
No doubt it's been a bit of a struggle for him here in this quarter in terms of scoring.
Puts it up from 17, and it's good once more. Nice make there from Lopez.
He is just tearing it up this quarter. That lead's not going anywhere while he's this hot.
Outside Jackson. Drills it from outside. Jackson's got 9 points now in the quarter.
They're going back to the three-point shot over and over and over.
And they may have found the Achilles heel of this defense. That was their 9th straight point from beyond the arc.
The 76ers trail by 20. Roten kicks to Jackson. And it's sent back by Lopez. And there's going to be a foul. He definitely made contact with the ball, and in doing so also got the body, so we'll see free throws here.
Wow, he got whacked on that one. Shouldn't be much debate there.
Blatant contact. Straightforward call. Simple.
Here's what Minnesota's going with right now. Nikola Pekovic is checked in for Towns. Zhang comes in for Kevin Garnett. Shabazz Muhammad's checked in for Andrew Wiggins. And Ricky Rubio subbed in for Kevin Martin.
His shooting has been outstanding. Definitely one of the reasons they're up in this game.
Lopez with the steal. Goes up. And he caps off the fast break with a monster slam.
You've got to be kidding me. I mean, that's a point guard playing like a power forward.
And he can do a little bit of everything out there.
Yeah, he torches defenders in all kinds of ways. When he's on the floor, he's a matchup headache.
It's been about tempo and pace with this group, and it's led to a huge advantage in fast break points.
Greg, is really the main reason they're in front. All that early offense. I mean, when they've had the chance to push it, they've pushed it.
Here's Jackson. The 10-footer finds the target. Jackson's got 13.
Great quarter for him at the offensive end, trying to will his team back in the game.
And stolen by Noel. Tipped away. Lopez with the steal. Ahead. Low block shot on the way, and it's good off the back of the rim and in. Muhammad's got his second bucket tonight.
And that assist got him a little nod from his teammate after that one.
Fast break, Minnesota. Freak with the ball, and the shot is good. And it's 8 points here for Ricky Rubio.
Boy, they've gone on this run, and ball movement has been a big key.
It really has, Clark. The defense unable to react as quickly as necessary in terms of dealing with the pass. They are attacking the rim and getting great results.
And how? I mean, they're taking this defense to task, taking them to school. Every one of their last 10 points have come in the paint.
Pass to Sloan. There's a screen by Noel. Sloan, that's good. Sloan's got his first basket of the night.
Perfect screen there. Set him up with a terrific look.
Yeah, I like the fact that the setup was good, the screen was solid, but you also have to look at the fact the defender didn't do his job as well as he could have.
Here's Noel. Minnesota with the rebound. Pekovic has got 4 rebounds in this game. Lopez outside. Fires from deep. And it's Noel with the rebound. Philadelphia's gone 6 of 11 when they've taken the three-point shot tonight. Very respectable. Noel, a screen on Rubio. Outside Jackson. All sorts of time. And the jumper is good. Jackson's got 15 points.
And he's clearly led the way offensively. The question is, can they ride him and get back into it?
Lets it go from deep. That's good. And that's 31 points for Freak.
Strong work for him at the offensive end, helping them to maintain that lead.
They get a hand on it. Lopez with the steal. Left side Jackson. Lays it up and banks it in. 17 points in the game.
And I love the fact that he didn't have to slow down or adjust there. The pass was just timed perfect.
Lopez, no luck. Philadelphia has gotten fond of that three-point shot here in the second quarter. 4 of 9. Sloan's shot is off. Sloan's gone only 1 of 5 shooting from the floor. Shoots the 3, and he hits it from deep. 3 points there from Lopez. Lopez has got 34.
There's 6 points on consecutive 3 balls. They're finding holes in this defense.
No doubt the defense had better play a little tighter.
Here's Sloan. That's good, and it's Jackson with the assist that time. Sloan's got 5 points so far. Now, here's Rubio. He's got 8. Oh, he launched that one from way outside. And it's 37 points for Freak. And Philadelphia has possession. And there's the pass to Sloan. And it comes off the front of the rim. So as we conclude the...
Okay, fans, put your hands together.
And we welcome you back. Glad to have you with us as more basketball is on the way. During the break, the players getting refueled with Gatorade. They're looking amped up and ready to get going once again. You look at Freak in this game, he has been everywhere.
Yeah, and he's the ringleader of their offense. And what we saw in that first half with his ability to keep everybody involved is the reason why they're playing well.
And that's just the thing. I mean, he knows how to share the sugar. He makes sure everybody gets a touch, and that keeps the offense balanced and productive.
Martin and Wiggins out on the perimeter. Garnett out there with Towns. And it's Lopez in at the 1. That's the group starting the second half for Flip Saunders. Minnesota shooting their 7th attempt at the foul line in this one. Philadelphia's gotten a positive outcome on 7 of their 14 three-pointers in this game. Not bad at all. The finish rips down the breakaway slam.
And as they continue to just dominate this game, you have to wonder how much can they win by.
Well, it's on the verge of getting out of hand, Greg. You can feel it. You can see it. In part because the defense has been about as good as the offense, and both have been really good.
It's tipped. Kicks it to Roten. High, arcing shot. Good D by Lopez.
You know what? His finishing ability, not really at the level that you would expect from a pro, but he's going to have to start playing with more force. That is just a careless turnover. You've got to be smarter in those exchanges.
Here's Roten. And a foul on the shot. He'll go to the stripe for 2. It's going to be on Freak. The 76ers have knocked down 8 of 9 free throw attempts. I'd say those numbers read pretty well. And Roten drops them both. Timberwolves shooting 71% all in all in this one. They've been brilliant offensively. Lopez with the ball. And Roten picks him up defensively. Martin dishes to Lopez. Out of bounds, Philadelphia takes possession. Walking with legends here, guys. Look at some outstanding seasons, decades apart, averaging a triple-double in each game over the course of an entire NBA season. Oscar Robertson's 1961-62 season was something to marvel at. And now, in our current era, a special player making his own mark on the NBA with the tremendous play he's been showing us all season long.
And that's still one of the most hallowed achievements in NBA history. I mean, we're talking about the Big O averaging a triple-double over the course of an entire season. I mean, to think we have another player with a shot to do that, it really speaks to the one-of-a-kind season he's having. This is the stuff of legends.
The middle. Here's Wiggins. Good for the basket. Number 9. He's only missed 2 shots from the floor all night.
3 consecutive baskets have come right at the rim. Defense had better start buckling down and tightening up.
Guys, they are getting exposed in terms of their low post defense.
Martin the pass to Lopez. And Wiggins with the basket on the assist from Lopez. And that's now 21 points for Andrew Wiggins. Passes to Sampson. Lopez over to help. Sampson kicks to Hansbrough. Pass to Sampson. Here's Roten. And a big bounce off the rim, but it sinks right in. Roten's got 6 points in the quarter.
Guys, he shot a very good percentage today, and they've needed it.
Lopez outside. From outside the arc. And Philadelphia grabs the miss. Third quarter of basketball here, and just a little under 3.5 minutes gone by. Dishes it to Roten. Again, Philadelphia.
Assist from Turner.
And here is Lopez. He's got 39. Garnett, the screen. Fires the 3. Here's Wiggins, laid in with a nice touch off the glass. Wiggins has got 23.
Their prowess inside has been tremendous, guys. I mean, it's been no contest down on the low block.
And until the defense puts up a little more resistance, they ought to continue to pound them down low. Yeah, easy call.
Yeah, you can hear the smack all the way over here where we are.
The Timberwolves have shot less than 50%. Minnesota's gotten blank from three-point land so far in the third. Still 0 for 3. Another miss by Minnesota.
That's not a sight you see very often. I mean, he has a great feel for that jump shot, especially when he's open.
Lopez with the steal. And here we go. Freak heading to the hoop. Pushes it down to finish the break.
I think that play sort of sums up what we've seen throughout. Just simply being outplayed both sides of the ball. Smart basketball defensively turning into quick points.
And that can't continue. I mean, if they hope to get back in this game, I mean, it's really deflating from a morale standpoint. They need stops and points, not turnovers.
And taking a quick look here at the hustle stats for Minnesota.
The activity level defensively, I've really been impressed with. There's been an attack mode on the defensive end.
Something that's also benefited them tonight are the turnovers they've forced and the points that have come along with those forced turnovers.
And Thompson kicks to Noel. That one a little long.
And, you know, you can feel the desperation right now. They're starting to lose their composure offensively.
Yeah, it's palpable, Greg. Clearly, you can see the frustration. And it's understandable. I mean, right now, they're on the wrong side of a big run.
Roten dishes to Embiid, stolen by Rubio. And now Minnesota on the fast break. Here's Lopez. Here's Dang. He feeds it to Lopez. Such a wide open look. Lopez has got 48.
Defense, for me, just hasn't made the commitment to sprint back in transition, and that's why you see such a huge differential in fast break points.
Yeah, I couldn't agree with you more. You want to be aggressive offensively, but at the same time, you need defensive balance so you can get back in transition.
We've got a 9-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock, and Muhammad kicks to Lopez. And Philadelphia grabs the miss. Noel's got 4 rebounds now tonight. The feed to Roten. Here's Sloan. Muhammad covering. Here's Noel, and he uses the glass on the layup.
And bullseye with that assist. Nice delivery there in traffic.
Rubio, the pass to Lopez. That will count. An amazing shot just... Welcome back. Fourth quarter action starting up in what has been a one-sided show. Timberwolves shooting in offensive execution has been beyond great there. 63% from the floor in this game. So on the floor for Philadelphia. Jackson is out there with Hollis Thompson. Then there's Grant. Then there's Wallace. And it's Hansbrough in at the pivot spot, heading the middle. Back to Jackson. Clock at 6. Hansbrough dishes to Thompson. Here's Grant. From outside, off the mark. And so it's Minnesota with it. Lopez with the ball. Guarded now by Jackson. Tries it from 19, and that's good off the glass that time. Lopez has got 52 points.
It's just hard to believe that someone can perform at such a high level. They've got to thank him for this lead.
Jackson against Lopez. Jackson drives in, and it's Grant in the corner. That's good, and it's Jackson with the assist that time. We're just over a minute into this final quarter of play. Lopez outside. Nailed from three-point land. Lopez has got 18 points just in the second half.
And he got loose from the three-point range in the first half and showing signs here that he's still got the flow in the second.
Jackson against Lopez. Jackson kicks to Wallace. And stolen by Payne. From deep. The rebound by Hansbrough. Hansbrough's got 4 rebounds now tonight. And stolen by Payne. Here we go, one-on-one. Got it. Nice one there from Levine.
Fast break opportunities do not get any easier than that one off the steal.
Exactly. The defense really no chance to get back.
Lopez with the steal. For the finish. Rips down the breakaway slam.
And that's how you make a steal count. Turn it into a quick slam at the other end.
It was really a case, it looked like Greg Anthony right there, if I can say so. It was really a case of a great defensive play triggering some instant offense.
Yeah, I remember GA as an irritant, and this guy, much like Greg, creating havoc out there.
Hansbrough, the pass to Wallace.
Yeah, easy call.
Yeah, you can hear the smack all the way over here where we are.
He's off on the first. And some changes here for the Timberwolves. For Philadelphia, they've gone 1 of 4 since the end of the third quarter. That's tipped to the inside. And oh, here we go. Lopez has got it, the fast break chance. Good.
I tell you what, they're turning this game into a drag race, sprinting out for easy fast break basket.
And on a really nice run here. And defensively, you've got to force them to operate in the half court. It allows you to put bodies on bodies.
And so he earns a trip to the line. Officials saw the contact, and he'll shoot two. And the first one at the line is good. He doesn't get the second one. Minnesota's gone 2 of 3 in the fourth quarter from long range. Good shooting so far. And again, it's Minnesota.
And that's exactly how they've gotten the lead right here. Easily, he's been their most consistent performer.
As simple as it gets. He's hitting everything he's looked at. Keep feeding the fire.
Here's Levine. Finished off the break. Levine's got 8 points here in this quarter.
Boy, they've got them on their heels the way they've been running the ball up and down, right down their throat.
Yeah, some explosive plays we're seeing now in transition have really keyed this run.
Feeds it to Sloan. Three-pointer. Another miss by Philadelphia. The Timberwolves shooting 65%, an outstanding offensive display from them. Lopez. And a foul called on the shot. Got him on the way up that time, so he'll shoot 2 right here.
And what a game for Lopez. He's got 16 rebounds and some big-time point production as well. He's been hot from downtown to go along with those great assist numbers.
Yeah, but I mean, he's also shot it well, but then he's also done a great job of dissecting the defense with some great passes.
Here's Sloan. Payne grabs the board.
He's giving them little to nothing at the offensive end. I can't put it any other way.
Here's Lopez. Traps in the tray.
And from an offensive standpoint, they have just been stellar.
Yeah, really good. I mean, extremely well coached, fluid, efficient. Man, it's been a lot of fun to watch. The points just keep piling up because they've been such a well-oiled machine.
That free throw, no good.
They're digging their own hole here, throwing dirt on themselves. They haven't been nearly as efficient from the line as they were in the first half, and that can be self-destructive.
Here's what Minnesota's going with right now. Nikola Pekovic is checked in for Garnett, and it's Muhammad in for Matt Barnes. Philadelphia's gone 0-3 so far in the fourth quarter from long range. Here's Sloan. That one's off, still out of sync.
Well, he had 1 3-pointer in the first half, but so far in the second, he's come up with goose eggs.
Here's Payne, and he drops in the layup off the glass.
The assist totals, Kevin, just continue to grow. They're way ahead in that category. Ball movement has been flawless.
Clearly just an example of a different mindset between these teams.
And yes, sir, that one drops.
And he had one in the first as well. He can be dangerous. Keep an eye on him.
Minnesota's gone 3 of 4 from downtown here in the fourth. Here's Lopez, and again it's Minnesota converting.
Well, there you go. I mean, if they're going to keep giving up open jumpers, they're going to keep getting burned.
Lopez with the steal. Fast break, Minnesota. And Muhammad the bucket on the assist from Lopez. And it's 8 points for Shabazz Muhammad.
And good passing, setting up a lot of these buckets right now, Kevin. That's been the key.
Dime-dropping delights is what I call it.
That is a nice pass. I will give you that one.
Yep, he was on the money, that's no doubt. Sloan shot is off.
Solid rebound there, and with the score like it is, that's an area where they can't afford to get lazy.
Yeah, another column in the stat sheet that hasn't gone in their favor. To climb back, they've got to put forth more effort.
He dishes it to Hansbrough. Here's Turk. Gets the jumper from the corner to fall. The Timberwolves shooting so well, the offensive execution has been brilliant. 66% from the field. And he gets it to go. 70 points for Freak.
I like the way he's not forcing anything, taking advantage of what the defense has given him. He's been a key contributor for them in this quarter.
Sloan shot is off.
Oh, a tough quarter for him offensively. He hasn't been able to give his team a lift when they need it.
The shot's good from Lopez.
Well, I tell you what, he's having one of those days where if he takes it, he makes it.
Okafor with the screen on Lopez. Sloan dishes to Okafor. Muhammad grabs the board. Muhammad's got his 4th rebound in this one. It's deflected. Here's Turk. Hands it from downtown.
That gives him his 2nd 3 of the half with 3 total for the game.
Lopez left side. Shot from the wing, and he gets the bucket.
The D is having problems stopping the mid-range jumper. They're not really closing out on them as much as they should be.
6 of their last 10 points have come by way of the 2-pointer.
And stolen by Payne. Now Lopez. Okafor grabs the miss. The 76ers shooting in the 4th quarter down around 31%, not playing with as much energy here lately. Sloan, that's good.
So far, going for more of an inside game here in this 2nd half, and I like that. A little smash mouth basketball, taking it inside.
The kick out to Lopez from 20 feet out. That's good on the jump shot.
Boy, they're getting into a real groove from inside the 3-point line, knocking down those mid-range jump shots.
8 of their last 10 have come from the mid-range.
Here's Sloan. And it's off from 3-point range.
He's certainly not been at his best this quarter. And that's an understatement.
They grab their own miss. And Pekovic throws it down.
And one team is just completely outclassing the other tonight. Spirited performance, and it really ignited what is turning out to be a monster win here for the Timberwolves.
And Clark, their hard work on the glass paid off.
You know, they both are excellent rebounding teams. I thought it was a tough battle underneath both ways.
And so that moves their record to 11 wins on the year.
And so they'll take the first game of the season series, a team they'll only see twice. They're certainly happy to start it off with a win.
And that next meeting, Greg, will be their 2nd and final game of the season series, being in opposite conferences. So you bet nobody wants to get swept even in a 2-game season series. I think the next game will be hotly contested.
And what a huge standout performance it was for Lopez. What more can you really ask of a guy? I mean, when you come out and get a triple-double, making contributions all over the place.
The first free throw is good. Corky Dangs checked in for Payne. Then for the 76ers, Hollis Thompson comes in for Jakar Sampson. And it's Jackson in for Donald Sloan.
Of course, he didn't have an attempt there in the first half. He's hoping to be a little bit more active and aggressive here and draw some fouls here in the 2nd.
And you're going to take as many of those high percentage shots as you can get.
There's 49 seconds left in the game. The wide open look here for Lopez. It's good from long range.
I don't want to say they're trying to run up the score here, but they do keep adding to the lead.
Well, I know you don't want to say it, but I will, partner. I mean, they're trying to run the score up here. It's plain and simple. They're trying to throw salt all in that wound.
Here's Jackson. Tried to come right back with the 3 of his own, but it's no good. With the shot, and again it's Minnesota converting.
And that's just a little more for these fans to cheer about as they get ready to celebrate a W.
Well, let the party start. The celebration begins, and they're going to let their guys hear it.
And foul called as he misses. He'll go to the line and shoot 2. Lopez. And so he's picked up his final foul, and he will sit for the rest of it. So it's Minnesota winning this one.
Yes, I'm here with Kevin.
The 2K Sports Post Freak.